What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Blood and Wine expansion pack. We last left off.
Nice tune.
We had to go put on some clothes for the Duchess to attend a ball party or some party that we're trying to find a certain person. So without further ado, let's get right into this video.
It's a crime. You're from the north, that's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
Alright, I'd like to try something on.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Alright, we gotta buy stuff? Really? Let's see, let's go for the slacks here, the black pants. Hey, there's that wolf thing. Boots, we'll go for these nice fancy boots. Let's go for the red one here. And the mask. Let's go for this. That should be good. That'll be all.
Thanks. I think that's all I need for now.
Ever your servant, sir.
Alright, let's put this on. Let's see, there it is. That's that. There's that. There's that. Let's drop the gloves. And yeah, our mask. There we go. We seem ready. Alright, let's go. Where's the exit? Where do we come in? Oh, wait, hold up. I want to loot this. Sorry, sir, but I had to take that. Alright, so let's meet her over there. Meet Anna in the Mount Bank. Alright, so let's go this way. Technically, it's supposed to be nighttime by the time we go there, but I was doing some side questing.
Dark secrets
Video will be up shortly. And yeah. Alright, I look actually pretty fancy, I have to say. Pretty fancy, pretty fancy. Alright, through here, right? Through here, yes, through here.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. My, Geralt. Not bad at all. And you've even a mask. Just not the kind required.
Huh?
They're a little different, the ones Mandragora members wear. I've brought you one. Put it on.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain. How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Toussaint brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belont.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Alrighty. Optional. Take part in the entertainment. Alright, so let's see. These are Witcher senses.
To free a stone subtle
Go
soul
on, Geralt, be
requires
bold.
great precision.
Show us the artist in you.
An artist naps in each of us. Come, toss a paint. Should you
Please do
tire
not
of
disturb.
these films, throw them in the pail and grab a different. Shh, silence. The artist must focus.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I can't. There we go. What am I supposed to do?
Freeing a stone subtle soul requires great precision.
Great. Good to see you, Geralt.
Can I take it? Can I place it over here? What am I doing?
Please do not disturb. What falls me, ruinous to the entire community. Freeing a stone subtle soul requires great precision.
Quite the noble color. Splendid.
Oh, nice. I see now what mood.
Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And
What?
defiance.
You got that just from that?
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
Okay. Alright, let's talk to you.
What's that?
No,
A true talent paints like the great one.
let's see.
The great one.
Why is it still...
He's a dancer.
That's to say, the other one. His brother.
Please do not disturb. What falls me,
Alright, let's go on. Let's continue on. Let's find some more.
Let's go.
Yes, I have actually.
What else would they think of? If they can't agree,
Alright, let's find the lady we're looking for.
fine. Adieu, the constant struggle.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts. Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation.
That's Toussaint, the other one.
Ah, how beautiful. The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
Oh, jeez.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Cintrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Cintrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move.
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it. But I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift. A heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur. I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Alrighty.
Exception true. Would I ever...
Use your witch senses to look for the refreshments table. Okay. Got it.
Need I remind you, it's neither did you.
What am I supposed to do with this thing here?
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
It sure does.
Scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Venture beyond the bounds of cognition.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume.
Hit of Vistag. Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
Alright, follow the scent.
This painting, it's rather...
Dull. This painting is rather dull. Alright, where am I walking towards? Where are we going? Where are we going?
My heart's
Going.
about to
Look,
burst
lanterns.
from a
They say
surfeit of
releasing them
youth.
brings good
Going
luck.
this way.
But what if he doesn't come?
We're going through here.
Definitely come.
Alright, I guess we're going through this room. Hold up. Ooh, bodyguard.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come. We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito. On state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Looking for Cecilia Belland. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Alright. Let's go in.
Quickly, upstairs.
Alright, upstairs. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah. Okay. There's a door there. It's locked. Is there another door somewhere? This door? Okay. Wrong door.
That must be Cecilia.
Shoot.
No pulse. We're too late.
Poor woman.
He slit her throat.
Her face is like...
The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Alrighty. Use your witch senses to follow the tracks. Alrighty. It's...
Killed her, then went out on the balcony.
Poor woman.
Bloody handprint. It's his.
Sure is.
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong. Bloody handprint. It's his. Must have climbed this ladder.
What ladder? Which ladder? Nope, there's no... Oh, wait, is that a ladder? Yeah, it's a ladder.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard and sank to the floor. Blood stains. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open probably. Blood stains. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
This is interesting.
Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
I can't...
Sconce is bent. Smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out?
Interesting. You missing something? Hold up, hold up.
Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle. Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
Wait!
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here.
No
Rather
way!
found evidence of a
She's
fight.
for the... She's the...
Seems the
She's that girl from the trailer, of the Witcher 3 trailer.
This time.
Was it a knight or
Shame it
something? A
happened too
knight
late for
member or
Cecilia.
something like that? She's that
Poor
vampire.
girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer.
She's a vampire.
I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
She's a vampire.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Cintrian must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Unravel and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether.
She's lying to us.
My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift, at a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Dun Tyne, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the witch's hunt.
Heck?
Yes. Splendid.
You
But
brought
why
the
are you
dude that
here
we're
at
trying to
Brianna's?
hunt down.
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages.
Yeah, because you're a vampire.
Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Seems surprised. Why?
I never would have suspected Regis to find common ground with a Witcher.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect.
Yeah, he's standing
Master
right next to
Witcher,
me.
Maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only 2 options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
That's no excuse. There's always a way out, another solution. Seeking help, for instance.
These other solutions often come too late.
You're well aware there are men and witches who have done worse in defense of their loved ones. Am I right, Geralt?
If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Why can't we just kill him right now? I'm tired. We don't have our swords. That's
I
why.
was positively entranced by the
She's so clueless. Like she doesn't even know that the guy we're hunting is sitting right in front of us.
Short on wine.
That lady over there too. She knows clearly who she
Let
is.
me go.
Who he is
Wanna
actually.
help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher,
And the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detloff here?
Geralt, allow me to...
Exactly.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detloff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renner.
Oriana, she really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long.
But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
She's a vampire.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renner must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detloff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Detlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
She has no
Contrary to what
idea.
common folk believe,
Oh my gosh.
choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this 2nd bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help.
Like
It's
we
been
have 3
invaluable.
vampires, 1
Geralt,
witcher, and a
will you see me
human
out?
sitting together. Things can go horribly wrong.
You have exceptional friends. This Detlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad, He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix's mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Skittering off to Silvermane.
Alrighty guys, we are fresh high time here. Went a bit over the normal time limit. Until then guys, thank you all for watching. Peace out, live long and prosper. And may the force be with you.